Okay, good evening. Kyle Gibbons, Operations Section Chief on the Shoe Fly Fire. And I'm going to go ahead and go over an evening update. So today we had some northeast winds, fairly low humidities, and we experienced several areas of active fire behavior and some fire growth in a couple areas on this incident. So we'll go ahead and start in Division Quebec. And so right here, we've been experiencing some control issues. We've had some winds coming out of the southeast, the northeast, and kind of pushing this line. And then this afternoon, the smoke cleared early, so kind of the lid came off the fire. We started picking up spot fires in here. It got in front of what the crews could get in and get contained in short order. And so we have this IR map's outdated, so this has just been happening over the last 4, 5, 6 hours today. And so the line of fire runs about where my finger does, and then kind of cuts down here and is basically paralleling Highway 26. So cuts down right around this Peggy Butte country, and then cuts back down along here. So what that means for firefighters tonight, and as we have shift change going on right now, we had air attack up a few minutes ago, so it's our aerial observer out of a helicopter, and he helps coordinate the aircraft on the fire, and then he helps gather intel. So the idea is to utilize a road system here, and then some dozer line to Peggy Butte, then crews tonight working through the night. We'll be trying to get some road systems open here, or go direct on that fire line and get it pinched back into some road systems, and then bring it down here to the southeast. So the fire made some significant runs today, obviously, in this area. It had structure protection in place, and then they're going to go ahead and try to pinch this stuff off this evening. It's getting into some ground that's not quite as steep, and so that'll give firefighters the advantage on the ground. And then also in the evening and overnight, generally the fire behavior moderates, and we're able to get in there and make steady progress, and we don't anticipate as many runs. So the weather's not exactly cooperating this evening, but we're trying to bank on those overnight hours, and that hopefully the fire behavior dies down a little bit. And then also with that, there will be constant evaluation on Highway 26, and if there needs to be a highway closure or not. Right now we're about 1 mile to 1.5 miles off of the highway, so probably closer to 1.5 miles. And so we're comfortable with how the fire behavior is kind of moderated to leave that open, and then we'll just evaluate throughout the evening. Same thing for the evacuation levels. We'll just continue to evaluate those, and then try to, wherever we think the fire's headed, and make sure we have those structures assessed in that area, and then resources on scene, as long as the fire behavior allows us that opportunity. And so that's the kind of problem spot one, and the biggest of the problem areas today. And then moving around to Division Lima, this all held pretty well. Crews worked it, and not a lot of issues, just made steady progress. There was some activity kind of in this area, but not a lot of major runs. Just the fire was it backed down a little bit, and then it was pretty dirty burn, heavy fuels, and so we had folks in here all day trying to mop up, get a little bit more direct line in, and then just try to secure that perimeter. And then working into Alpha, we picked up a couple spot fires in this drop point 10 area. And so across our control line, and we were able to, we utilized 3 bucket ships, so aircraft with buckets, helicopters, and utilize those, hand crews, and then heavy equipment and engines to try to get those spots wrapped up. And we had them tied back into the fire line, and then it'll be a pretty busy night trying to control those spots and make sure that's tied back into the main fire. So That's the 3 problem areas we had today. And then 2 of them are looking pretty good, the one in Alpha and then the one down here at the Alpha Lima break. And then we'll have a full night of active firefighting, but we hope to make steady progress here in Division Quebec. Thank you.